Welcome every night to everyone to our last Monday night Ignite business class. And we are thrilled to have the one and only Dr. Edie Wadsworth with us. And she is not only a Young Living Crown Diamond, but she's also an MD physician, a national speaker, a life coach, a writer, and very much so a natural health enthusiast. And she gave up her traditional medical practice to become a certified life and wellness coach. And she is amazing at that. So she actually runs what's called the Life Mentoring School. And she's fantastic. Have I said that yet? I'm not sure if I said that yet. She wrote one of my favorite books of the decade last year, which was All the Pretty Things by Dr. Edie Wadsworth, and read this on my favorite beach in Hawaii, and just like bawled at the ocean while I was reading this. It's an amazing read. I hope you get to do that. But she is a woman of so many talents with her CrossFit and banjo playing and nine children. I mean, anything over 0 is amazing to me. But 9 is like phenomenal on top of everything that she does. So we're super excited to have her. She has a very special message for us tonight that she has brought together specifically for us. So thank you so much, Edie. We're so happy to have you tonight.
Oh my word. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Danette. I love you with all my heart. I love you so much. You are such a gift to me, such a gift to all of Young Living. And thank you, Jody. That was incredible. I wish I had my stuff up here to take notes. I'm not at home. I am visiting my grandbaby. They don't get to come home for Christmas. My son is a physician as well. And so he's working over Christmas. So I came to bring all the gifts to the grandbaby. So not at home, but I am so honored to be here. It's funny because as Jody was talking, I was thinking to myself, first of all, everybody needs to be using more oils. Second of all, everybody needs to be using hyssop. And she mentioned hyssop. I use hyssop every day on my chest and lung area. I love that oil. I'm also currently obsessed with patchouli. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I found Young Living as a traditional medical doctor. I went through a health crash where I went through adrenal fatigue. My thyroid failed me. I had inflammatory arthritis. I had so much inflammation in my body that I could barely function, actually. And I went to a fellow physician of mine and got diagnosed with like a page full of things, so many things. And I had practiced medicine for long enough to know that if I took all those things, I would not be very healthy. And I went on a quest to try to help my body heal naturally. And that's how I found Young Living. You guys, I spent my entire 20s and 30s in modern medicine. And I can tell you something right now, there is nothing like the products we have. Nothing. I would never, you couldn't pay me $1 million to go back to traditional medicine. I'm thankful for it when we need it in emergent cases, but you can't build a healthy life on it. And I'm so grateful for the work of Gary and Mary. And I'm so grateful that God led me here to this company. I was able, it's funny because when I left that rheumatologist's office, I was diagnosed with, 15 things and given a pile of prescriptions. I didn't take any of them. And I began to learn about how to heal my body, which is something I never learned in modern medicine. And as I started using Young Living, started drinking Ningxia Red, started using some of our hormone oils, I just was amazed and enamored at how fast my body responded. All the stuff that Jody talked about, just giving your body what it needs and giving it plenty of what it needs. Whatever it says on our bottles to try to take, you should take more. And I have found that using our oils and supplements has given my body exactly what it has needed to heal itself. So today I'm 53 years old. When I found Young Living, I looked about 10 years older than I do now. Young Living has seriously reverse aged me. I'm stronger than ever. My hormones are balanced. I have more energy than ever. Young Living has given me my life back. So I don't know how much were involved in and have heard what has been going on in our company for the last year, but I can tell you something. There is no company like this. There is no product like this. There is no opportunity like this. There is no other company that have the most precious, salt of the earth, servant-hearted people like this company. So, I mean, let them all leave that need to leave, but I cannot tell you that I will never be able to repay what our products have given me back in health and vitality and energy and abundance and purpose. Just so grateful. What I can tell you is that I built my business on our products. I built my business because our products changed my life. And all of the people that I had gotten on prescription drugs for years, I started helping them get off of those prescription drugs. I became like the anti-doctor. And I really built my business face to face in people's homes, sharing my story. And the reason my story was so powerful is because I had so many stories. I've used nearly every product we have. I have an amazing story with so many of our products. And if you feel like you're having trouble building your business, you're not using our products enough. Because if you're using our products enough, building this business comes pretty easily. Just share your stories, get in people's homes, share your stories. And that's exactly how I built my business. I came from, Danette alluded to my book. I wrote a memoir a few years ago because I had a really difficult past. And I was defined by my past for so long that once I found the tools to redefine and reimagine my past, it changed my life. So about the time that the Young Living products were changing my body, the coaching tools that I found began to change my mind. And I basically went back and reimagined my past. I told myself for years, I was rejected. I wasn't loved by my father. I didn't have what I needed. I'll always struggle in these ways. And I have realized over the past few years, since I've been able to really find the deepest healing, that God is always doing things in our favor. No matter what past you come from, no matter how you've let things in your past define your life, this is all rigged in your favor. And when I began to see the power of reimagining my past, like my past happened to me one time, but I get to decide today what I think about that now. And here's what I want to tell you. Some of you right now in your business are living from your business past. You're letting that define you. You're looking at what has happened to your OGV or to your team over the last few years, and you're making that mean that maybe I'm not cut out for this business. Maybe I'm not the right whatever. Maybe I'm not with the right company. You're telling yourself all kinds of stories. And I want to tell you something right now. And I want you to listen really close. You get to think whatever you want. And some of you are spending your brilliant, amazing, God-given mind to think about things that are bringing you a life you don't like, that are bringing you a business you don't like. And if you could choose anything, and you can, to focus on, and you choose intentionally to focus on, my business isn't growing, my OGV is down, my people are leaving. Newsflash, it doesn't even matter if all those things are true. If you continue to focus on them, what you will create is more of the same. I could make a case for how I had a terrible childhood, or I could decide that I was given exactly what I needed to become the person I've become today. It doesn't matter if your story is true. Ask yourself, is the story I'm telling me inspiring me? Does it light my soul on fire? Does it make me want to use my God-given gifts? Or does it make me angry and frustrated and resentful and depressed and make me shut down? Just ask yourself what the story you're telling yourself, how is it making you feel? What kind of actions is it inspiring you to take? And I promise you, nobody can tell you what to think. Has my business gone down over the last few years? Yep. Do you ever hear me talk about that? No. You know what I talk about? How much I can help people, how much our products help people. I talk about things that light my soul on fire. I keep telling my story. I keep helping people. And I would love to see the most incredible revival, whatever you want to call it, in Young Living. I think we already are seeing it. I would love to see that happen from people like you and me who just don't get tired of telling our stories, who don't get tired of sharing what these products and what this amazing comp plan and company and business plan have done for our lives. Have we been through some ups and downs? Yes. But I want to tell you something right now. The greatest things that come in your life will come by trial. And those of us who are here, just the fact that you're here tells me that you still believe, that you are willing to stick it out through thick and thin. And I promise you that when you do that, you will reap your reward. So I want you to ask yourself, what is your main belief about you and your Young Living business? What is the thing that you focus on? Because if you let your brain just tell you what to believe, it will always try to find something negative. Your brain is wired to keep you safe, and it will always tilt negative. So I get up every morning, and in my planner, I write down what I want to think about today. Every single day, I intentionally tell this brain of mine what I want it to focus on. All of last year, I focused on a thought: everywhere I look, I see miracles. You know what happens when every day, multiple times a day, for 365 days a year, you think on that thought, everywhere I look, I see miracles? Guess what starts to happen? Everywhere you look, you see miracles. And guess what starts to happen in your heart and mind when you start believing in yourself again, when you start believing in how you can help people again, when you start believing in the goodness of people and in the goodness of God and in the goodness of his creation, when you start to tilt your mind toward that, I started feeling like miracles were coming at me so fast I can't even name them all. But I want to tell you something else. If you tilt your mind the other way, guess what you'll see? If you're focusing on everything that's wrong and everybody that's done you wrong and everybody that left, if you focus on all of the things that are wrong, you will start to see more of that as well. You can think about whatever you want. Why are we choosing things that don't inspire us, that don't serve us? Going into the new year, I am doubling down more than ever. Here's the thought that I've had recently. I have an amazing life, an amazing life. And I started thinking, what if I have only seen 2% of the goodness? What if what I'm experiencing now isn't even close to what's available to me? What if I could 10x my life? The amount of joy, the amount of adventure, the amount of fun, the amount of play, the amount of love, the amount of service. Like, what if I could 10x that or 100x that? What if what you're experiencing right now is just a sliver of what is possible for you? I promise you that is true. And here's why. There's a principle in the scriptures and there's a principle in psychology that what you think about, your thoughts create your life. They create your experience. That's why the scriptures always say, whatever is lovely and pure, and, think on those things, right? It's really important. And so I have just decided to believe that I've only seen a small percentage of the goodness, that there's more yet for me to do, more yet for me to contribute, so much more love to enjoy, so much more joy to create in the world. And when you start to go through your days like that, it's amazing what you get to experience on the inside. And then the byproduct is people are so attracted to your way of seeing the world that they want whatever you've got. They want whatever you're rubbing on yourself. They want whatever you're taking. They want to be around you, because when they're around you, they can feel that energy, that love, that hope, that goodness. Sometimes I think that my determination to renew my mind to what is good in the world is what built my business. People were willing to listen to me because they could tell that I didn't think about the world the way most people did. I've met a lot of other people in the world, but so many of the people that I've met in this world that have this same philosophy of life are in Young Living. I remember the first time I ever met Gary Young. I remember wanting so much to be able to convey my gratitude to him for everything that he sacrificed and went through so that we could have what we have. I remember, anybody have that big book of old CDs that Gary made? Like those, like there is like this thick, and there's like 200 CDs in it, and they're like old talks of Gary. I've listened to every single one of them. And I remember after listening to a bunch of those CDs, I thought to myself, he was like 20 or 30 years ahead of his time. Like stuff that people are talking about now in natural medicine, he was talking about 25 years ago, y'all. He was creating products for us 25 years ago that people are just now in natural health starting to talk about. And when I met him, I felt so much gratitude. I was in Hawaii on a trip that I had won when I met him. And I remember I just had all this stuff that I wanted to say. And all I could say, I was just sobbing, bawling in front of him. And all I could just say was, thank you. Like, thank you. If I can live 100 of the life of service that he lived. And I think the legacy that we have, there's no other company with this. There's no other company with people like that. There's no other company with Danette's or Stacy's or Jody's or Casey Wiegand's or Jamie Nadeau's or all of the people that we love that serve us, that make this journey so fun. So I hope that I inspire you again to share, to have hope, to realize that you have people to impact. I really do believe that God puts us here to contribute our gifts. You have something extraordinary in you that other people need, a gift that only you can give. And when you begin giving that gift away to other people, it doesn't drain you. It just fills you up even more and inspires you to keep going even more. I feel like the capacity, because I know there are some of you right now that are tired. You feel like, I've been building this business a long time. I feel like we don't even know what our capacity is, because when we truly work from that place of love and service, it doesn't deplete us. And I am so grateful to be here. 9 years after I bought my first starter kit, when that package shows up on my door, I'm just as grateful, even probably more so grateful than I was 7, 8, 9 years ago. I am so very grateful. And that inspires me to keep sharing. That inspires me to keep telling my story. That inspires me to say yes to Danette at 8 o'clock at night when I normally try to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, because I listen to what Miss Jody says. I get all those hours of sleep before midnight. And I do that because I love you guys. I love this company. I'm so very grateful for these products. They literally have given me a degree of health and wellness that I never imagined possible. So I just hope and pray that you will pick something in the coming year, whatever if you could think of, like, what was the main theme of your life last year? What was the sentence that you kept coming back to? Was it, oh, I don't know, I'm so worried, my business isn't doing as well as it's been, oh my goodness, people are leaving? Whatever that sentence was that you kept thinking over and over again, I want you to decide on purpose in 2023 to pick a sentence that lights your soul on fire. Decide on purpose what you want to believe, what you want to think about you, about your business, about your place in the world, about how you were created to offer your gifts in such a unique way. I want you to decide on purpose to see the world through a lens of love and goodness and service. When we do that, everything changes. I can't remember his name, but a famous psychologist said, things change when the way you look at things change. So if you want change in your life, you don't wait for things to change. You decide to see it differently. And that's what creates the change. So figure out what that sentence is for you going into the new year that is going to inspire you, that is going to give you a new vision and a new passion and a new fire for what you were created to do. You have something unique to give the world that nobody else can give. And when you are not in the arena, giving your gifts, spending yourself for the cause that you were created to do, when you're not there, we notice, we miss you. It's not the same without you. And I am so grateful for people who are willing to keep going when it gets hard. Failure doesn't mean you're not supposed to do it. Failure is what happens on the way to success. So I just decided a long time ago to embrace the failure. That means I'm in the game, right? Embrace the failure, embrace the setbacks. I always ask myself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? How can this make me more skilled? And ask yourself in the new year, what sentence you can decide to focus on and what skill you can get better at. Some of you are not very good at marketing. You should get better at marketing. Some of you are not very good at sharing your story. Practice it over and over again. Fail at it. Some of you feel like, oh, I'm, terrible at hosting classes. You should host some classes and be really bad at it at first. Some people, when they would hear me teach a one-on-one class, they would say, oh my gosh, that was so good. How did you teach that class like that? I'm like, because I taught 350 of them. You get really good at something that you do hundreds of times. And I've taught classes where there were 2 people there, where there was 1 person there. I've been willing to fail over and over and over again. So I want you to go into this new year so rejuvenated, really. Let your oils help you, you guys. Let me ask you guys, tell me in the chat, how many diffusers you currently have in your house that you regularly start every day? And if anybody beats me on how many I have in my house, I will give you a free membership to my coaching program. If anybody beats me on how many diffusers you currently have in your house that you regularly start. Okay, let's see. 8, 3. You guys are going to have to work harder than this. Come on now. 8. Really? Okay. Carrie's got 11. I mean, come on. 14? Oh, hold on. 112? Vicky, 112? Where's that 12? Vicky, you're going to have to weigh in again. 11, 9. Okay, while we're waiting for everybody to, Vicky needs to, oh, she said 12. Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I have 22 diffusers in my house that I start and put oils in regularly. 22. Why? Because I'm obsessed with our oils. I diffuse them all the time. I put them on my body all the time. I'm currently obsessed with patchouli. It's really good for hormones. It's really good for sleep. So if you're not like taking that reducer thing off and like pouring patchouli on you at night, like what are you even doing with your life? I use so many oils. I learned this actually from Jody. When I heard her say this, like, I don't know, 4 years ago about drizzling oils on the top of your head, I just like pour bottles of oil and just let it drip down my head. Most of the oils that I use all the time, I take the reducer off so that I can get more of them. Use more oils. Oils are incredible. The way they work in your body is incredible. Not very many things can improve the vibration at which your body vibrates that are easy. Lots of things do, but they're not easy. Exercise, eating well, sleeping well, having really good relationships, all of those things do it. Those sometimes aren't easy. Oils do it. And all you got to do is all you just got to do is open it and put it on, people. Put more oils on. Diffuse more oils. And then I promise you, all the things that I'm asking you to do for your business will be so much easier. We have these tools and we should be using them. Yes, Danette, they are the easy button. I tell my people all the time, most of what I tell you to do for your health, simple, but not easy. Oils, simple and easy. So I love you so much. I'm so grateful to share this time with you. I'm so grateful to share this space with you. I really do believe that the people God brings to us, even for a short time for a Zoom call, it's a sacred thing. I'm so honored to be here. And I pray all kinds of sweet blessings on your health, on your life, on your families, on your businesses. I'm so grateful to be asked to be here. Thank you guys for running these calls that serve Team Young Living. We really do have the most amazing people and the most amazing company. And so many thanks. Love you, love you.
We do. And Edie, that was amazing. Right? Have you guys, are you guys not inspired to go do something major that God has put in front of you? And to dump a crap ton of oils on your head? Like, I'm ready to go get really greasy tonight.
Yes.
That blonde, we can see the grease. So I am thrilled. Stacy, do you want to say anything? I feel like she does. Were you speaking to me tonight? I mean, or just to everybody else?
Everybody. Mostly me, Danette, actually.
Isn't that the way it goes, right?
Yep.
I think your call was perfect and obviously inspiring and what people need to hear right now, because obviously things have been a bummer for the last year-ish, and just so many ups and downs with people and confusion, and people just don't know what to think or do. And I am very thankful for the weeding that has gone on and then what we have here today. And it's exciting. It is, I was just speaking to Brittany today and she's like, okay, what are you passionate about? It's like, I want to get back in teaching about health and nutrition and chemical awareness. Like, that's my passion. And I haven't done it so much this whole last year because of letting other things get my way or clog my brain, you know? And so it's just exciting to, today we're already talking about that. Annette and I were talking about things earlier today. And then with your message here today, it's just like really exciting to me for people to hear it, because Young Living is the best. And no matter what, I would never leave. And it's been 15 years and through all the ups and downs, or maybe it's like a marriage, I don't know, a oily marriage, but you just stay, right? And you work it out. But we do have the best products, and they can do things. And gosh, there's just so many things that are just so exciting. So know what our products are, what they do. If you've had your own experiences, like, do you think that really happened, or do you know what happened? And if you know what happened, then why are we questioning anything? And just share. So thank you so much.
I know, Stacy, it's funny that you say that. People would, when things were going around about what is in our products, I'm like, I don't care what people say. I put them on and in my body every day, and they work. So that's the proof that I need. You know, you can show me all kinds of proof, but it's in my body. So
Yeah, very exciting. Thank you so much.
thank you for having me. So much love.
Okay, so no
Thank
one
you.
got your free course, because no one does 20 something diffusers today.
22.
I know. I guess I should give it to whoever had the most. Let's do that. Whoever had the most diffusers. Somebody find that and send me their email, Danette, and I will give them.
Yeah,
I'll
let's-
get them in
someone
my program.
Yeah, who had 14? If you're still on the call there.
You have to be present to win.
Well, they've been present. Let me see. I don't want to miss somebody. Let me see if I
Imagine
can
there's
see
somebody here.
14. 11, 12, 112. Wait, Vicky, wait, what?
No, Vicky came back and said it was 12.
Okay, okay.
I was like,
I'm just-
dang, I gotta up my game if she's got 100.
There's Catherine said 14 daily.
Oh, perfect.
So Catherine, if you can send one of us, any of us,
Your email.
your email, that would be awesome. That's all we know is Catherine with a C
Okay.
that had a bunch of diffusers in there. So thank you again, Edie. Happy end of 2022, folks. Right? We're going to 23, right? I can't even keep track anymore. So let's have an incredible Merry Christmas and New Year's going in. I hope you get to spend a lot of great friend and family time that is rejuvenating. So just like Dr. Edie said, as we go into 2023, we are rejuvenated. We find our purpose. We develop and create our thoughts purposefully so that we can create and develop the things that we want to see happen in our life, right? So thank you guys very much. Much love to you all. Thank you, Edie. Thank you, Jody. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.